Well, folks, it is officially that time. So many people call me and ask me, when are you going to do it, Michelle? When are you going to do it? And I must say that with great intention, I was very intentional before doing this to wait to see that I was ready, my resources were ready, and quite frankly, that we had something that was really, truly unique. Let me pause for just a second and say to you, thank you so much to every supporter that has continued to hold me accountable to this thing called career coaching. I would be less than honest if I told you that I started career coaching, mentoring, developing, consulting when I was absolutely ready. When I had it all together, when every process was accounted for, when I was completely and totally prepared, that would absolutely be a lie. I started when my heart was ready and the opportunity presented itself. And in that, there were a lot of gaps and opportunities. And there have been some moments where I've asked myself over these 6 years, should you have waited? Should you have created a stronger foundation? Perhaps if you had put other pieces in place, you would be here, you would have that. I started exactly when God had me to start, which was in 2013, fresh out of corporate America, with my experience, with my pain, with my passion, and with my purpose. And when I look back to the thousands of people who we have impacted through the Michelle Snow Network, to the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of paying clients that we have served over the last 6 years, to the thousands that this brand has spoken to in concert halls, in churches, at conferences, in community, in parks, on stages. Had I waited until everything was perfect, I would still be waiting. I look at some of the testimonies that people call and give me, and they say, Michelle, because you served me, guess what? I'm on my second book. Michelle, because you served me, I just got a contract at a new university. Because, Michelle, you took time to dream with me and help me to find out what I had, guess what? I got the job I was looking for. Michelle, your words helped me so much, and because of you now, my practice or my brand is bringing in so much new clients and new resources. Ladies and gentlemen, there have been many days where I served you bleeding. There's a saying out that says, leading while bleeding. That is the truth for me. There have been times where I served you on empty. There are times where I've served you when I was hurting. There are times when I served you and I was hungry, not necessarily just physically hungry, but hungry for my own breakthrough. And I'm empowered in telling you that because there have been other great men and women of God who have beautiful testimonies, who now admit, now that they are very successful, that they also were bleeding while leading. The great Bishop T.D. Jakes talks about how he was a pastor and he was giving people the word of God and was teaching them faith and giving them the truth about how to utilize the word of God to be your best self, but to only go home and to not have utilities. He talked and he preached about the power of God to only go home and have to ask his neighbors or his parents to feed him, to be at the church and to take care of the church bills, but can't take care of your home bills. I'll be less than honest if I said that we had it all together these whole 6 years. And there have been many times where I said, God, you're giving me such great advice for the people of God. Why did I have to hurt in the midst of that? And he showed me a few things. And one is that how to build and hold on to the promises of God, how to be integral, how to stay faithful, how to look beyond what my eyes see and see what my heart sees and what my vision sees, and to believe in the promises of God. And let me say, in 6 years, I'm so grateful that you chose me, and that you paid me, and that you invested into this brand, and that you brought sponsorships, or you purchased tickets, or you brought a class, or you were a VIP client, or you brought me to your company and had me to speak to your people and to your children and to your workforce. It is because you trusted what either you saw God put in me or what I said I had. And we have got a beautiful brand and a reputation because you took a chance on what God had in me. So here we are in this 6 years, and we're finally doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pre-introducing Snow 100. This is a membership where you can catch and receive all of the genius, the tools, the techniques that are proven that we have used over the 6 years. See, the reason why Michelle Snow is an award-winning coach is because our techniques and our coaching works. I have a client, his name is Phil Yacinth, and Phil came to the Michelle Snow Company about a year ago. And he knew he wanted to work with children. He knew he wanted to do something with sports. He had a great job, making great money. He had a very comfortable lifestyle. He had other secondary income. But there was just a piece of him that said, there may be more inside of me. Now, full-time was nowhere in the cards. He just wanted to know what was inside of him and how he may be able to mentor and to serve children. This gentleman went from not being on social media, not wanting to show up, not posting, not having any clients, not having his own network, to now he is being paid to speak. He's going to different schools and universities. He's on LinkedIn. He's got a following. All that in 1 year. And so I'm bragging on Phil, not necessarily just to talk about what the Michelle Snow Company does. This is what you get when you do the work. You get a chance to see the genius that you are. You get a chance to see your brilliance. You get a chance to see your potential unleashed. This is the power of what coaching and development will do for you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, is why when I was bleeding, I still kept leading, because despite my pain and my own frailties, I saw what God had in you. You know, there have been so many that's come through this brand that we would be here all night. But I want to say to you that the Snow 100 is here. It's affordable, it's tangible. And if you say, well, I don't really need any coaching right now, I'm at a place where I'm really in my flow, click on the link. Go ahead and help somebody else. Click on the sponsorship button. Drop off your investment. Drop off your sponsorship and help someone else to get what you've already gotten. I am Michelle Snow, career coach. It is indeed a pleasure to serve you. And the Snow 100 membership, it is here. The pre-launch is happening now, and the full launch is coming summer 2019. God bless you all, and grow together. Bye-bye.